So now we can see what is polymorphism. The previous session we saw what is encapsulation. Now we can see what is polymorphism. Okay, polymorphism, like from the name itself, it is telling like many formats of one thing. Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay, how we are going to use that in object-oriented programming is like, let's say like I have a method, right, for welcome. Okay, so can I use another method called welcome in the same class? Yes, I can, as long as I can pass. I can make any small difference between this method and another method. For example, like this method is having there is no parameter, right? So I can pass a parameter in another method called public void welcome, and I can pass the name, right? So it's the same syntax, like a same name I'm giving for a method. Okay, same return type, same kind of access specifier. Okay, but I'm going to distinguish my method the, by using a different arguments, right? So I can use int arguments, I can use a string arguments in one method. So using a different arguments, I'm going to differentiate the same method. The purpose is the reusability, like making the code convinced with your namings, right? Like so for example, in a math class, okay, you will be doing addition, right? You will be doing addition of one number or two number or three numbers. Okay, it doesn't make sense if you give any other name other than add, right? Add is opt name for making any additions, right? Even it can be a one number. Like it doesn't make sense to give a name like add one number, add two number, add three number. That's really an ugly code, right? So to make sense of your code, add is a good naming sense, right? So that is why, like using the same name in a different format, right? That is nothing but polymorphism. Okay, so there are two types. Okay, there is overloading and overriding. So whatever we discuss now is overloading, which means same method in the same class. Okay, so same methods in the same class with the different arguments, it's nothing but overloading. And overloading is kind of a static. Okay, so for example, like you create a car object and you have a reference car. Okay, and using this car, like you can access welcome, or you can access welcome with one parameter. So when creating the car itself, right? So which method you want to call, which is nothing but static, right? Like everything when you create a object. Okay, so that is nothing but overloading. Okay, and there is another concept called overriding, which we can see when we are going to discuss about what is inheritance. Okay, so overriding, we can cover more about overriding when we cover the inheritance. So in general, what is polymorphism? Having a same method in a different format, which is polymorphism. It's very clear, right? Thank you.